Check, check. Check, check. Yeah, just trying to confirm whether tunasikika. Hiyo ni yako, si ndio? Niko na like imeingia hapo. Okay, karibuni. Kama unaingia karibu. We have just a few things to talk about, and I hope you are having yourself a good day. A good evening is on the horizon. So maybe what I can do, I can put up links to our social media pages. Yeah, link that's a link to Facebook, to Instagram, to TikTok, and also on X. So maybe in the course of the conversations that we are going to have, if you'd like to comment or give your views on it, you can send us a DM, and then I will share with you a link to join the discourse. Of course, the link is on it's a StreamYard link. Yeah, so if you feel like you have any input towards what we are going to talk about, but more so regarding football in Kenya, as we continue to discuss, you can share you can share with us a message on one of those social media sites. So even with no further ado, let us have a look at what we have on our hands today. We have just a few things to talk about, and if you just have a look at the title speaks about the Kenya Premier League broadcasting, and this is one of the things that I have been asked, particularly during our live watch alongs. You hear someone asking, let a link, tupatie link. Yeah, so just try and share a communication that has been sent out by Football Kenya Federation, but of course it's also in conjunction with the broadcasting partners who are Azam TV. Yeah, so we'd like to, let me just put it up so that all of us can be able to see what I am reading. So this is a joint statement on illegal streaming of SportPesa League matches. So SportPesa is the official Premier League sponsor. Azam TV is the official Premier League broadcaster, and FKF, of course, is the custodian of our league. So this is what it says, that Football Kenya Federation and Azam Media Group note with concern the increasing cases of illegal live streaming of SportPesa League matches on social media platforms, whether from inside stadiums or from television screens. The broadcast and media rights of the SportPesa League are held by Azam Group Limited and Football Kenya Federation, with FKF retaining free-to-air rights. Any unauthorized recording, streaming, or redistribution of the match content is illegal and amounts to piracy. This practice directly harms the league and its clubs. It reduces broadcast and commercial revenues, weakens sponsorship value, and ultimately denies clubs the full commercial benefit of the competition. In the long run, this is detrimental to the growth and development of Kenyan football. So it further says that FKF and Azam Media Group therefore call upon all clubs and fans and stakeholders to work together in protecting the value of the league by respecting broadcast rights and discouraging illegal streaming in all its forms. And then it also further says that appropriate legal and regulatory measures will be applied against individual or entities found to be involved in piracy or the illegal distribution of SportPesa league content. This directive takes uh, immediate effect. So, sorry. So this directive takes immediate effect. So with all of this in place, maybe one of the things that one would want to actually know is whether, let's say, even for those clips and highlights that are put out by FKF, by clubs themselves, by journalists after the match, not leave alone the streaming of the entire match by people who are on the stadium. For me, I am also um like totally against such things, and also especially if it is a live match. But of course, there are also probably like benefits to maybe looking at it in a wholesome manner where even after the match and someone has recorded the entire match and distributes it like the entire match the way it is. I wonder whether we are just speaking about that alone, or we are mentioning even like the highlights, the goals, and such like things. Yeah, so that's particularly what I'll be interested to see. Let me see. It's a phone call. So sorry, so sorry. I have been on mute all this time. No wonder. So sorry, so sorry. I have been on mute. No wonder I haven't been getting much reactions. Probably there are some people who came on and dropped. So I was talking about, I don't know, maybe I see Carlos, you said on mute. What was the last thing you had me talk about? Particularly what I've been interested to see. Okay, sorry for that. Uh, maybe just to, because we have already talked about FKF and Sportpesa and Azam putting out this notice of broadcasting, like the broadcasting rights, who has the broadcasting rights, and that there are people who have been doing what? Like sharing and redistributing these the streams illegally. So it's just a call to fans to be able to do better. Yeah, to do better in order to elevate the game. And then the other issue I was talking about was regarding Ryan Wesley Ogam. There's some, I don't know, probably if he ends up watching this video or maybe just seeing those posts out there, people are asking for where he is. And for that reason, I was just trying to share some, let me see. Yeah, I was just trying to share his social media handle on, especially on what? On Instagram. And I was saying that this is his official Instagram page, and he's one of those players that really came on and burst onto the scene after the CHAN championships that was happening in Kenya. But he was still also like a bagsman for Tusker FC when he was playing in the Kenya Premier League, and we were all happy for him moving to Wolfsburger AC. And as you can see, even on his profile, that he has updated that he is in Wolfsburger AC. And the last post, of course, the first two are pinned posts, but the last posts have nothing to do with football. Like, you look at this that was posted, 2 weeks ago, and I think this is just for the holiday season or after the holiday season, and this is just about him being around and having some good family time and all that. And then you also have like this. No, because and then all these also have, and then all these others about Harambee Stars, and you do realize that that's a pretty long time ago, ever since like these photos came up. And as a footballer or a professional athlete for that matter, when you're trying to elevate your brand, you're also supposed to be very conversant with like the social media elements of sports. Yeah, so whether if he'll ever see this post or this this video, or even just those posts that are being put out by fans out there, maybe they can let us know. They can let us know his whereabouts, because he has also not been featuring Let me see. He has also not been featuring in the match day squads. Yeah, he has not been featuring in the match day squads for Wolfsburger AC. So it could be a point for discussion. Yeah, it could be a point for discussion to get to know what's happening, what's up. The other thing, let me see if this was put up. If you have any views whatsoever regarding the issues we're talking about, or if you'd like to raise one, you can drop us a DM. I have shared on the chat our social media handles so that if you would like to, you can send us a DM and then we will be sure to send you a link to do what? To share your sentiments. I am trying to look at something from Mahia. We did look at a membership drive from AFC Leopards that was put out a while ago, and Mahia have also gone to announce to their fans that they do what? That they are recruiting. Are they recruiting? They are calling for the registration of members. But otherwise, there's a statement that has been put out by Mahia Football Club, and this is what they are saying. So I just like to share this so that we read the same thing. So this is a statement put out by Mahia like 5 hours ago. Yeah, so this is what the statement says. This is what the statement says, that first, it's about appreciation and key operational updates. First, the club extends its deepest gratitude for your tremendous support, passion, and exemplary behavior throughout the season. Your unwavering dedication is the true foundation of our success. To ensure smooth operations for the coming period, all branches are required to renew their official affiliation or registration with the club by the end of March. This is crucial for planning and communication. To complete your affiliation, please make payment via paybill number 972900 account that once paid, send the confirmation to the club's administration manager, Ronald Ngala. Certificate for branches that have completed their affiliation payments are ready for collection. We issue a stern warning. Yeah. So we issue a stern warning. Against the sale of counterfeit replica jerseys. This illegal activity severely deprives the club of vital revenue and violates our partnership with the official kits manufacturer. Identified perpetrators are known based on information shared by our partners and will face legal action without exception. We urge all branches to actively help stop the spread of counterfeit jerseys. Your vigilance is essential to protect our brand and support us. Media representation. representatives are advised to adhere to the established guidelines for post-match interviews. Kwani watu walichoma mali? Media representatives are advised to adhere or adhere to the established guidelines for post-match interviews. The current practice of random, disorganized interviews across the pitch will no longer be permitted to ensure order and professionalism. All stewards must report to the chief steward for game day assignments. Payments will be issued the day after the game as per club policy. Payments for what? For stewards? I think it's for stewards. On a positive note, the club is finalizing the structure for season tickets and will announce their availability soon. Once all details are confirmed, we sincerely appreciate your support and urge all fans to continue filling the stadium, purchasing our official tickets, and backing the team together. We move forward. Yours faithfully, Nicanor Arum, Mahia Secretary General. Now, I just have a number of things just off of the back of this. A lot has been said. This is a communication that's like too many things in one communication. One, regarding the membership drive for Gor Mahia. So it's just a call to fans and supporters of Gor Mahia to register as members. Now, the other issue, I don't think maybe there is anything to add, except that there are no details. There are no details of how much is the membership fee. It's left to like Nikama for those who are already members of the club. They already know what the membership fee is. So if you know, you know. Yeah. So there's issues to do with communication. You don't assume that everything is known. You just need to be able to even just share information without assuming that everyone already knows what you're onto, what you're about. Yeah, so if there is anyone who is a Gor Mahia supporter and wants to be like a member, he or she has never seen such a thing, and probably for them it's a welcomed initiative and they want to be part of the club, they want to support the club, then it will be prudent for the club to announce, like, are there even tiers of membership? For this tier, how much is required for these fees? Is it annual? But then again, even for a club the stature of Gor Mahia, and let's just say for any club in the Premier League, there are some things that should not be happening at that particular level. So, for example, they say complete your affiliation. Once paid, send the confirmation to the club's administration manager. How many people are going to send the confirmation message? Assuming that you get around 10,000 members who are what? Like, there are 10,000 members who pay to become members of the club. So all of them, they pay, and then they send the confirmation message to Ronald Ngala. For me, I feel that's for a club that is supported by SportPesa, and they get huge revenues from match day tickets. They get revenues from selling merchandise. They get revenues from the official Premier League broadcaster. I think that's I don't know, wanatushukishia. So other people out there, hata venye tunasema, like, we compete with the Tanzanian league, saa zingine pia wakituona itakuwa ni jokes. Just get someone like you can create, even if it's a Google form, yeah, people register there. Like you can send it could include it could include the name of that person, the branch that person belongs to, and maybe even just go direct to, maybe put the contacts and then go direct to payment. And these days there is a way. What happens is you can make it prompt someone to deduct the payment that they require, or else you could just make the payment, and then when you get to this part, share your confirmation message, and if it is a wrong one, it's coded in a way that the system will refuse any transaction that is either wrong or non-existent or has already been used. Yeah, and there are many people out here who can be able to do that. And if they want someone, I know someone. Yeah, I know someone who can do that, and it's pretty simple. And if they want, it can be demonstrated to them how it works, so that maybe everything seems to be above board, even in terms of if you want to have like an audit process, then people can always go and see and refer to what you have done. The other issue is with regards to merchandise, replica jerseys. Hapo sasa. Now, it is common practice. Is it common practice really? But like out there are very many fake jerseys, fake replica jerseys. And for this reason, there are different markets. For example, when you go to England, their purchasing power is a bit higher than here in Kenya. Now, I'm not saying all the jerseys that are in Kenya are not original. Yeah, there is someone out there who has gone and bought their original jerseys. But you'll find that even for the jerseys that are around and people can get to buy and own like good quality jerseys, they go around the same amount of money that our local sports teams sell their original jerseys. So they say it's a stern warning against sale of counterfeit replica jerseys. That I am in total support. And they say that those people are known. The identified perpetrators are known based on the information that has been shared by their partners, and will face legal action without exception. We urge all branches to actively help stop the spread of counterfeit jerseys. Your vigilance is essential. So, for me particularly, I don't like the way this thing is worded. I don't like the way it has been worded, because I feel like it encourages hooliganism. Why do I say so? There is someone out there who does not have like the muscle, the financial muscle to buy an original jersey from the club. And I know that is not an excuse. So what they do, whatever they find out there, that's what they go and grab. You have been having issues about teams like FC Leopards and Mahia having like vendors outside match day venues. They are selling jerseys we wonder whether those jerseys are sanctioned by the club. So the club could also come out and say or state categorically whether this should be the case. The other thing is, this statement has been put out, then there needs to be like a civic education to their fans, and like educate their fans why there is need for them to purchase original jerseys. And out of this, probably you could go even to history and just say, within this period of time, we have been able to do this and this and this, and especially financially. But then again, even after breaking that down, you could also break your financials in terms of, these were match day revenues, these were sponsorship revenues, these were merchandise revenues, these were membership registration revenues, these others were what? I don't know, probably you just received things in kind which helped you save this amount of money, so that that person who doesn't know or care about whether this thing is original or is fake, this person just knows there is Gor Mahia on this shirt. Like, this Gor Mahia that is written here, and I am a fan of Gor Mahia, so I will buy this one so that I can show people my support to the club. Yeah, so I think they need to go further than just say that they are calling upon their branches to help curb the spread of counterfeit jerseys, because they can get violent, and I have seen how it got violent, even with Shabana FC, when they were trying that. If there is a way that these people, even when you're found to have like a counterfeit jersey, even without, because for Shabana what they did, the fans, like, they took out the jerseys and burned them. For me, I don't think that is the issue, is how to handle the issue, because that is what could happen. But what they could do is, yeah, you bought this jersey, where did you get it from? Then curb it from the source, yeah, rather than leaving things a little bit vague. The other thing is about media representatives are advised to adhere to the established guidelines for post-match interviews. The current practice of random, disorganized interviews across the pitch will no longer be permitted to ensure order and professionalism. I don't know. For me particularly, I don't buy this. There's no such, where there's order, it could be in terms of, you see, like, there's the official broadcaster. They could do post-match interviews, and that is also part, I presume that is part of the contract, or what people are supposed to fulfill. Like, they are supposed to do post-match interviews and probably even pre-match interviews and all that, and it's structured in a way that is agreeable with both parties, the FKF and also the league broadcaster. But now the problem comes when you have these other media outlets. At the end of the day, they want to put news out there. And it's not like in Kenya we are disorderly or anything. Even when you go abroad, in terms of these interviews that do happen, there is no such thing as order. Like, journalists scramble to have even just a two-word sentence from a player, from a coach, from the technical bench, and that's how you also spread the game. For example, if you're just passing by and then a random person, not a random person, let's just use an example, because we are talking about Gor Mahia. Let's say a player like Ben Stanley Omondi passes by, and I am a journalist. For me, that's an opportunity for me to get a soundbite from him, like, how did you feel about that game? What is your take? are you motivated about moving forward? Or probably if they lost, what do you think went wrong? And you know, for them, I think even for the teams, they should have like media training on how these players respond to questions in the media. Sometimes they don't just have to answer like okay, they should answer truthfully, but we know a lot of them don't answer truthfully. Like you could hear, why were you beaten? I just a lapse in concentration, but we look forward to correcting that in the next match. You see, like such professional responses. So for me, these disorderly interviews, for me personally, I welcome them. I don't know for you who is in the chat if you feel like it should go as what has been mentioned. Yeah, so that's that that we were to discuss regarding Gor Mahia. Yeah, and then also now even for the Kenya Premier League match, we had a Kenya Premier League match today, and this match pitted Posta Rangers, who were hosting KCB, and KCB managed to master a win, beating Posta Rangers 1-0. Yeah, so what does it do? Does it elevate KCB? Let's see. KCB now are placed 6th on 25 points after 17 matches played. This was their 17th match. And Posta Rangers, they are on 22 points on 11th position. Yeah, so I don't know what your take is regarding what we have talked about. Of course, Kenya Premier League broadcasting rights notice that has been issued by FKF, letting people know that it's only Azam TV who have the rights to air or to stream Kenya Premier League matches, and anyone that is found culpable other than Azam TV, action will be taken, like severely. Yeah, so I think regarding that, that's from our side. Keep up joining our discussions, our watch-alongs, our videos that we put up. We hope that you engage with them and that you subscribe to the channel. Right now we are on what? Let me just have a look. 1,032 subscribers. It really means a lot to us, and we hope and pray that we will continue to grow together more so. Yeah, so that's all we have for you tonight. I think it's right for me to say tonight. Yes, that's all we have for you tonight. Until next time, bye bye.